Alright, here's the ID scene that I accidentally skipped over. I decided to cut it into the ending of that scene. I don't know, make it more confusing, I guess. Doctor, good afternoon. What is it this time? I found someone's student ID and I thought maybe you know what to do with it. Is that something for the staff room? Why bring it all the way here? It was closer and they started printing out tests in there already, so I'm not sure I can go in. There's no need for excuses, young lady. Leave it here and get out, please. Yes, sir. Wait, Miss Angelus. Ellipses question mark? Where did you find this? It was on the staircase between the first and second floors on the south side. I see. Ho ho. It wouldn't do to have someone finding it and asking questions. I am indebted to you, Mr. Jealous. Asking questions? Nothing you need to worry about. Please, do be careful on your way home. What was that about? He's certainly as strange as ever. Okay, so here's what's changed. Apparently, at that festival where I met Nanaki, that one that was the fetish festival with the maids. I don't really fully understand. Instead of running into Nanaki, I was supposed to run into the doctor, but I think because I had Nanaki walk me home, it changed. So now I'm going to be running into the doctor here. I thought he'd be cooped up in the infirmary doing something boring today. Maybe I should ask him to eat lunch with me. I'll invite him to lunch. Avoid him like the plague. Why? I want to catch him. Rub those bubonic plague rats all over me with their little bitey fleas. I have to catch up to him first. Bubonic. He did go this way, right? Ah, did I lose him? Where did he go? I miss him so. Feels like forever since he's been gone. There aren't even any stands set up here, and there's nothing in the pamphlet about anything outside the main area. The only thing back here is the incinerator. Oh, he's really into kinks. Who goes there? Exclamation. Doctor. You are not the doctor, I am doctor. I was following him up until a minute ago, but now he's behind me. Oh, it's you. Stalking is bad habit, young lady. No, I wasn't. I was just wondering what you were doing. It is a crime to walk about one's own school. Oh, is it a crime to walk about one's own? I thought he was gonna just suddenly do a citizen's arrest on me. Reversal of fortune here. But there's nothing back here. There's the incinerator. Why? I was placed in charge of the science club's activities today. I just came back here to get rid of some things that were left over. Unneeded things. Things? My hunter-gatherer instincts are telling me to change the subject. Oh, right. Sir, would you like to walk around together? I heard the haunted houses. No, thank you. At least let me finish inviting you before you refuse. You kind of fucking asshole. As I said, I'm supervising the science club, so I do not have time for fraternization. Okay. And so I returned to the cafe, scared off by his abstinence and my own survival instinct. Angelus Ancient, if I could only tell you how she plans her actions, I could deal with her fairly easily. How troubling. Wow. Okay. This is a little different too. Apparently, after the argument between him, the doctor, and Nanaki, and I sided with the doctor, instead of it cutting to the next day, I go back to the infirmary, and now I'm asking about Ouya. Didn't he come in yet? Maybe that's because I caught him being buried by the doctor. Uh, Mr. Sakazaki, yeah, yeah, I said that right. Won't be here today, or tomorrow, or the day after. Ho ho ho! Merry Christmas. Um, what do you? He's been absent for almost a month now. I never realized. Did something happen? Who knows? He never was a very good student. No one's surprised to see him playing hooky again. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. You know something about it, don't you, sir? Me? Of course not. I only know what happens within this little room. After all, I'm a big bird in this little room. That's somewhat alluring. That's me saying it. Slightly evil smile on his face tells me all I need to know, that he's a animal in the sack. He had a hand in this. You do know something. Sleeping pills. Huh? What are you standing around for? You're his replacement now. Count our supplies and mark down anything we're low on. I don't think that counts as an explanation. Ouya skipping school? I never thought him as the type, and he hasn't even called me. And he was really interested in me. Why do you decide to become an assistant here, Miss Angelus? Why did you decide to become an assistant here? Because your voice? I don't know. Because I like you, sir. Is that so? What a coincidence. I think I'm starting to like you too. Though I can't say I thought much of you at first. He likes me? Is that good or bad or sexy? Yeah. My heart's racing, but I can't tell if it's love or fear for my life. That's the best kind. That's the best kind of love. I wonder where Ouya went. Another difference. I didn't celebrate Christmas on the mistake playthrough I just did. Today is Christmas, but Christmas is too mainstream. I'm not celebrating, which is to say my family is Shin Buddhist. They keep working in the Buddhist thing. Huh? There's someone at the door. Howdy, Pelican Express, here with the package for Miss Angelus, Ancient. Sign here, please. Oh, thank you. Thanky, little girl. Have a good one. I wonder what it is. I don't think I've ordered anything recently. It's from Dr. Iwamin. It's from the doctor. He said Alonzi. Whoa, there's even a letter. I greatly appreciate your hard work in the infirmary. I hope this suits your tastes. Merry Christmas. The doctor. He's really nice handwriting. Let's see what's in here. There's a big box and a small one. Is it gonna be Ouya's head? It's gonna be like 7. What's in the box? Inside the small box is a quill pen. It's beautiful. A real white bird feather. Oh, that's too good. Is he really giving this to me? It looks pricey. The big one is... Huh? It looks like a roasted chicken. Or maybe a turkey. I'm not sure what people eat on Christmas. Oh no, that's bad. It's still warm. He must have had it delivered in a hurry. Thank you, Doctor. Yum. That's kind of gross. That's coming from a vegetarian. It's especially gross when you have know the bird and have had full conversations with the bird, and the bird has expressed a want to sleep with you, that you're eating them. Little gross. Alright. Skip to the next scene. Okay, this is a little weird too. New scene added for when I got my fortune. Right after I talked to Nanaki, got my card, all of a sudden now the doctor showed up. He's just kind of creeping around stalking me now. After you want to monitor my movements. Doctor? Exclamation, ellipses exclamation? He's standing a little away from the crowd. Do partridges have winter plumage? He looks a little fluffier than usual. That's my way of saying he got fat. I wouldn't have expected to see you celebrating the new year here, sir. Celebrating? Hardly. I have no interest in gods, temples, or celebrations. Yep, that's what I thought. So wait, what's he doing here? So what are you here for, sir? I just happen to be passing by. But there's nothing else here. Why would you be? Is it a crime to aimlessly wander the city in the morning? No, but it's a little disconcerting. No, I was just wondering. Such a crowd all at once, and you said there's nothing else around here. Who would notice if one or two were to disappear? Well then, goodbye, Miss Angelus. Happy New Year, creepy doctor man. My thoughts exactly. Alright. This is the ending, I'm assuming, because it's time for me to give him the beans. So far, he's been stalking me, probably with the intent of murdering me, I would assume, but let's see if I get to have a little fun with him first. Please, game, just give me something. You didn't give me something with the ghost. You didn't give me something with the narcoleptic teacher. Please give me a little something something. Even if it's rape. At least it's action. I've been spending this entire game trying to bang birds, and I haven't seen a single bird banging scene. I do not recall summoning you to duty today. What is it? The doctor seems to be engaged in sweet embrace with a stack of papers at his desk. Apparently that stack of papers is probably going to get more action than I am. He didn't even look at me, and from his voice, he wants me to leave. Do you know what day it is, Doctor? February 3rd. He glances at the calendar above his desk and then returns to his papers. The anniversary of our first successful human embryo transfer. Really? Of course, test tube babies had been successfully grown before then. So what did you want? Were you hoping I would transfer you an avian ovum? Wow, that'd be intrusive. No. Well, maybe a little later. I'd have to be a really sad girl to be fantasizing about bird eggs in the school infirmary. It's legume time stage, sir. You give beans to the boy you like. Here. You're giving these to me? Yes. He finally looks over at me, but his expression is still. Now it's changed to something else. These are quite elegantly packaged. By the way, I chose the racing beans again, because he seemed like he had expensive taste. Yes, I got the most expensive ones for you, sir. So these were sold to you as some sort of luxury item, I see. Such a thing would never have occurred to us if we had lived long ago. To think that we live in a society where a price is completely disconnected from the amount of nutritional value. Well, they didn't exactly say the nutritional stuff on the other beans, so I just assumed the expensive stuff is his taste. Is this a roundabout way of saying the beans aren't worth their price tag? The value comes from the fact that they're expensive alone. Fascinating. I shall experiment on them later. No. You're supposed to eat them. The nutritional value and appearance aren't important. The important part is the fact that I gave them to you today, sir. You gave me beans that anyone could get with money. Worthless. Ow, he just kicked me in the stomach. Just peck out my heart and experiment on that with your beak. Rejected. Your resistance only makes my maiden heart burn stronger for you, Doctor. This doctor, you know, at this point, it's too much work. Like, if this was me, and I was going for someone who was acting like this, I would have given up. I would have said, fine, they want nothing to do with me, whatever. That and the fact that they're trying to experiment on my brain or heart or whatever. Take my left arm. In that case, I'll bring you beans that I grew myself next year. Just you wait. It's the last day of infirmary duty as well. Oh, so this is just a continuation. I almost skipped that. The doctor's not here yet. The infirmary is quiet and peaceful as always. The orderly rows of medicines and the neatly made Huh? Something stinks in here. It's coming from the bed behind the curtains. I'm scared. Exclamation. What the hell is going on to the screen? Is this hell? The sheets are stained brilliant red. Ain't my blood. Maybe it's Chris's blood. At the foot of the bed sits a wash bin. It's liquid pink with stacks of scissors coated with blood and feathers in the bottom. The blood on the bed is still wet. This is the students who disappeared after going to the infirmary. Ooh, yeah. That mysterious smile the doctor gave when I asked him. I have to get out of here. This is how it's gonna end. This is how it's gonna end. I've seen enough horror movies. This is how it's gonna end. I have to tell someone. I need to report it to the police. Anyway, I need to get away. I need to fly away. Yeah, yeah. I need to get out before too late, right? Yeah. You're early today, Miss Angelus. Exclamation. You're rather pale here. Why don't you lie down on this bed next to this bird body? Doctor, this blood. Oh, forgive me. I just finished dismembering another student and hadn't cleaned up yet. Please pay it no mind. I went out of my way to try to bang him, by the way. Great lengths. I even did the wrong ending just to get to this one. He didn't even try to deny it. He is gonna kill me is the end of the sentence. Ellipses. The door is locked. Going home so soon. It won't open. Indeed it won't. After all, there are so many bad little boys and girls who try to leave before the examinations are over. Like you. Doctor, you really have been cutting people up and using them for your own experiments. Do you really need to ask that? After all, you even helped me. Helped you. I would never. Don't tell me you've forgotten already. Just the start of this semester, you helped me destroy a little evidence. It's the bird. You brought is the ID. You brought back the ID card of one of my guinea pigs. I suppose I dropped it by accident. You really helped me out then. We can't leave things like that lying around now, can we? And the funny thing is the ID card was also Ginky's playthrough. It just was never really touched upon. Then Ouya. What did you do to Ouya? Oh? I thought you figured that out already. He's in here, Miss Angelus. In here. The doctor reaches over, lightly strokes my stomach. The big one is, huh? It looks like a roasted chicken, or maybe a turkey. I'm not sure what people eat on Christmas. It's still warm. You must have had it delivered in a hurry. Of course, technically speaking, he's long since been digested and absorbed into your body, so we don't really know exactly where he is now, do we? That you can't be. No, no. I'm reading that as the doctor, but you get the gist. How did he taste? I was worried he might be a little tough. I did so regret not having a better bird to send you. It simply wouldn't do to have you throw him out. That was Ouya. Ah, ah. That's a beautiful face, Miss Angelus. I have longed so dearly to see that face. You could tell from the start that I was dangerous, couldn't you? And yet you came to see me again and again. Very assertively. No, I just had to come for the infirmary duties. Was it really it? You knew I planned to kill you, and yet you came anyway. Are you sure you didn't have feelings for me, perhaps? No? I want to say, but my tongue is like lead in my mouth. It's true. Maybe somewhere deep inside I love the doctor. I'm afraid that I have room for only one love in my life, and that is research. But it would be cruel to ignore your earnestness. Basically, he's the Wesker and I'm the Excellagione. Although I was a little less. No, I was a little more oblivious to what he was doing. And so I put much thought into how I might reward you. Just cutting you up would be a terrible pity. And I think I want to keep you by my side forever. He's gonna kill me. I know he's gonna kill me. So why can't I move? And so, this is what I decided. I shall preserve only your head. It will be easily stored. Of course, I can't let such a rare sample slip by. So I'll remove your brain. I knew he wanted my brain. Why can't I pull my eyes from his? From the neck down, I shall cut you up, study you thoroughly. Don't worry, you won't go to waste. I'll make sure to examine your insides most intimately. That means he'll be afraid he makes love to it. Yeah, he's pretty much gonna stick his little birdie dick inside my small intestine, work his way up. In a way, it's me getting some, it's just not me being alive for it. Suddenly, he has a cleaver in his left wing. You've chased after death's allure most diligently. I suppose you're too afraid to speak now. For a moment, my vision shifts to the ceiling, the wall, the floor, from the window to the wall, to the wall. My eyes rolling wildly. The world twists, soaked in red. Well, it's been soaked in red ever since he left the body for me. And so my life came to an end. Plus side is now I can finally be with Nagiki. My little Ginky. We have an emergency report from the Pigeonation Project. The researcher we dispatched to the school has stolen a highly classified sample and fled. He took sample HB-087, the human head. We've not confirmed that he's armed. Well, he's armed with a cleaver. We have sealed off the area. He seems to be acting alone, so our retrieval squad should take care of everything quickly. Please help yourselves. The cheese Danish are rather good. Have these brutes no mercy? Though I did agree to this from the start. Ho ho. Merry Christmas. We seem to be in a bit of a pickle, Miss Angelus. They suddenly ask that I give you to them. And to think that until now they considered you worthless. I was the one who preserved you so beautifully. You like the jar, do you not? Do you know of a mere exposure effect? Of the mere exposure effect. It states that one can become can becomes attracted to things. It should be become attracted to things simply through repeated contact with them. A conundrum indeed. I think perhaps I felt new emotions since I acquired you. We have but little time left together, I fear. I do not like the idea of handing you over to them, so I think I shall break you once more. Wow, what a sweetheart. Of course, do not wish to force you into a double suicide. I shall break this glass only after confirming your feelings. You loved me, did you not? I got no choice. No chance, that's what I got. The middle one, fine. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas. Ho ho ho. Merry Christmas, thank you. Merry Christmas. I am so glad I got to kill you. So glad he got to kill me. Good night, Miss Angelus. Contact. In the water, left side. Weapons free. Take him down. Well, that was an ending for sure. Apparently the doctor murdered me, took my brain, revived my brain, basically took control of my consciousness, was hunted down by the people I worked for, who were in charge of the project, destroyed what was left of my brain so they couldn't get it back, and then allowed himself to be taken down with armaments. I wonder what his bad ending is like. I guess we'll find out next. Until we do, this is Ancient Angelus saying so long to the happy couple. Bye.